This is companion video number 5 for iFeelagrams for iPad, iOS8. The Notification Center. The Notification Center displays notifications from apps, which you specify in the Notifications menu under Settings. To access the Notification Center, touch the status bar once, then flick down with 3 fingers. There is no key for this Feelagram, but you can flick and drag to explore as you have done with the other screens so far. Let's do that now using the iPad. So here we are on the home screen, and we can reveal the Notification Center by touching the status bar.
2:38 p.m. Status bar item.
And doing a 3-finger flick down.
Notification Center. Today. Button. 1 of 2.
This shows the notifications for today, but we can also flick right.
Selected. Notifications. Button. 2 of 2.
All notifications are selected here, but let's flick left for now.
Today. Button. 1 of 2.
And double tap to show today's notifications.
Selected. Today. Button. 1 of 2.
Okay, now we have today's notifications, and for now, let's just flick right and see what's there. We can explore it by dragging in a minute.
Notifications. Button. 2 of 2.
There's that other button for all notifications that we had just moved away from by flicking left, and now we flicked right back to it. So let's flick right again.
Wednesday, October 22nd.
That's today's date. Flick right.
Mostly cloudy currently. The high will be 14 degrees. Showers tonight with a low of 10 degrees.
Lovely West Coast weather. Let's flick right again.
Calendar. Heading.
And there is our first heading, which will contain items put in the Notification Center by the calendar. So do we have any events? Let's flick right and see.
Wednesday, October 22nd. No events today.
No events today, but now let's look at the screen by dragging and see what we discover.
2:55 p.m. Selected. Today. Button. 1 of 2.
Well, there's a status bar at the top, obviously, because we heard the clock. And right below the status bar, we had the Today button and the Notifications button. They're beside each other.
Selected. Today. Button. 1 of 2. Notifications. Button.
There they
2 of 2.
are. Now we can cross the border and go down into the weather report. We'll hear the border noise. I'm just going to move my finger down.
Wednesday, October 22nd. Mostly cloudy currently. Calendar.
And there's the other border noise that separated the calendar heading from the actual day's event.
Wednesday, October 22nd. No events today.
Now if we keep dragging down the screen,
Tomorrow. Heading.
and we cross 2 more borders into the tomorrow heading.
You have no events scheduled for tomorrow.
So now let's find the Notifications button.
Selected. Today. Button. 1 of 2.
I'll just flick right to the Notifications
Notifications. Button. 2 of 2.
and double tap to press this Notifications button.
Selected. Notifications. 2 of 2.
Now this is the busy screen with the heading for each app and the notifications for that app underneath the heading and the clear button to the right of each heading. Now we can flick through this. Let's do that, and then let's see what the difference is if we drag. So I'm just going to start flicking. We're sitting on the Notifications button, and let's flick right.
App Store. Heading.
Okay, there's the App Store heading. If I flick right,
Confirm clear section.
well, we don't know whether we want to clear the section yet because we want to see what the notifications from the App Store actually are. So I'm going to keep flicking right.
App Store. 1 hour ago. Facebook Pages Manager and 3 other apps were updated. App Store. 1 hour ago. App Store. 20 hours ago. App Store. 20 hours ago. Downcast. Heading.
So there were a whole lot of messages there from the App Store, and then we got to the next heading, which was to do with Downcast. So if I were to flick right again,
Confirm clear section.
but once again, we don't know whether we want to clear this section because we haven't looked to see what the messages are from Downcast. So let's flick right.
Downcast. 6 hours. Downcast. 6 hours ago. All episodes have downloaded.
So you get the idea, you have to flick through everything. But what if you wanted to just have a quick look and count things very quickly? It suddenly makes more sense to just drag. So I'm going to go back now and find the App Store heading, and I'm just going to do it by dragging my finger up the screen from more or less where I was very quickly.
App Store, App Store, App Store, 1 hour ago.
Oops, went too high.
App Store, heading.
There it is. So how many apps do I have? I'm going to drag my finger right down, and you'll see that I can count them very quickly and get to Downcast and get to whatever's on the screen below that by dragging, which in this case is much faster than flicking. So watch.
App Store, 1 hour ago. Facebook Pages Manager and 3 other App Store, App Store, App Store. Downcast, 6 hours ago. All episodes, Downcast, 6 hours. TuneIn Radio, 7 hours ago. TuneIn Radio, heading.
So you see how dragging gives you the opportunity to just glance down through a list, as it were, as opposed to flicking when you want to look for everything on the screen, whether you know its location or not. For example, the clear buttons on the right-hand side, which are actually thumbnail width and quite hard to find through dragging. So that's about it for this tour of the Notification Center. We hope it has helped you to get better oriented to it, and that you'll join us in video number 6, where we talk about the settings menu.